Growing up in the South with 9 siblings, we abandoned our shoes every summer. Besides a stubbed toe now and then, the only real danger was attracting a parasitic hookworm from stepping on dog poop. A hookworm enters your foot and travels up your leg to your intestines, where it feeds on your blood. Those hookworms remind me of 3 Supreme Court justices, Roberts, Alito, and Thomas. For years, those 3 have been sucking the lifeblood from the American public. By that I mean to say, in addition to their regular paycheck, each has a sugar daddy, someone who provides them with expensive gifts and money, all in the euphemistic name of friendship. As time goes by, however, each sugar daddy has received reciprocal favors in the form of judicial rulings. In 2016, this lucrative arrangement was threatened when the DOJ asked the Supreme Court to affirm the conviction of Virginia Governor Bob McDonnell for doing exactly what these 3 justices were doing. To keep the dark money flowing to them, these justices convinced their fellow jurists, the parties involved, and the American public that having rich friends bestowing gifts was harmless. They accomplished this feat by keeping secret the existence of their own sugar daddies. They managed to keep that secret until 2023, years after transforming a crime into a mere ethics violation that Supreme Court justices are not bound by. When the secret came out, legal scholars and the American public jumped on the ethics debate, never realizing the true issue. The real crime committed by Roberts, Alito, and Thomas was keeping the secret. Federal law forbids the concealment of a material fact within the judicial branch of government, carrying a punishment of 5 years in prison. Legal scholars might have overlooked the crime they committed, but Roberts, Alito, and Thomas certainly did not. Their crime became discoverable in 2023 during the last months of the Biden administration. Imagine the fear these 3 must have felt when they saw the possibility that Kamala Harris, a career prosecutor, could become president. To save their asses and keep the dark money flowing, these justices had to get Trump reelected. They used loony legalese to twist the very words of the 14th Amendment to allow Trump on the ballot. They abandoned the foundational rule that no man is above the law and granted Trump immunity for committing past and future crimes. Now a new threat to their freedom has arisen. Trump could face impeachment if the Republicans lose the midterm elections. To again tip the election in the Republicans, or to the Republicans, the Roberts Supreme Court is reversing well-reasoned appellate decisions without explanation in what is known as the shadow docket. Recently, they have allowed an illegal, discriminatory, gerrymandered redistricting map in Alabama, hoping to benefit Republicans and keep Trump in power. Supreme Court rules allow for the filing of a petition for rehearing, and such a request should be made. As grounds for this request, Roberts, Alito, and Thomas must be exposed for their criminal act. A copy of the McDonnell decision, devoid of any statement acknowledging their association with sugar daddies, should be submitted. A summary of the many acts of loony legalese and deviation from settled law should be submitted as proof of their efforts to illegally shield themselves from justice. John Roberts recently said the public is wrong to call him and his fellow jurists political actors. I say they should be called criminal actors, in it for the money and desperate to stay out of jail.